Howdy, good neighbors.
So,
Good morning. So, tell me, what are your things that you want to accomplish this calendar year? We're March now. We're right after St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Belated.
St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to have an EP or two recorded.
That would be nice, because I want to eat something playing in my waiting room.
But yeah, have an EP or two recorded and released, and get a bunch of viral videos online, and keep playing at bars. Just make it natural as ever to play in front of people in a bar.
What's the name of the bar you're going to tonight? Raucous on Mondays and Conrad's on Wednesdays. Awesome. I think you're awesome. I really do. But again, just the pronunciation. I want to hear your words. I know what a lot of your words are, but if I didn't know the song, then some of the stuff I wouldn't know what it is. So that's the thing. And how do you feel about birthday coming up? You're going to be 17. 17 only comes once in a lifetime. So says Tim McGraw in mathematics.
It's weird. Doesn't feel like I'm going to be 17. But then also I feel like I'm a lot older.
Yeah, I think you are. I don't think I felt that when I was 17, because I think, I don't know, it was a different time. Me and all the kids I hung out with, and everybody I went to school with, we all dealt with the same kind of stuff, right? It was just school, sports, we all did the same things. And I would say, and for the most part, we were all latchkey kids, which basically meant like, all growing up, our parents were working, so you get home from school and you're home on your own until somebody comes home from work, and everybody kind of dealt with the same thing. So I'd say we're all kind of grown up about the same. Whereas I get this impression nowadays there's a larger discrepancies as far as maturity level goes. Mm-hmm. And you're definitely much more on the mature side. And then it's amazing how many kids the same age are much less mature. Like, it's crazy. I wonder why that is. I think we've talked about this before, but I think it has a lot to do with how your parents have talked to you.
Mm-hmm. Or if they have talked to you.
Or if they have, yeah. Some people don't even talk to their kids.
Yeah.
That's just a thought. I don't know. 17. When I was 17, I remember, just a second, this guy's gonna let me go. Yes, he is. Sweetness. I hope I just got in the right lane. I can't remember anymore. I remember going to York University for a track meet in the winter, and I was putting, just before I was getting ready to warm up, I was putting like a Tiger Balm kind of stuff. I don't know exactly what I was using, but I was putting like a heat cream on my legs. And this one guy, it was before we were going to run the 4x4. And this is the National Indoor Championships. And was it Chris Robinson, Dave Tomlin, and Ted Tomlin? They were on my team. But one of the guys on our team, on our club, he wasn't a runner though, he was a high jumper, Roger Skyers. He had these massive hands, big guy, booming voice. He always thought he was going to die. He showed me his hand once, and like all the lines on his hand. And he said that he was told by somebody who reads lines that he was going to be a powerful man and somebody's going to assassinate him for his political views or something like that. I'm going to look up Roger Skyers and see what he's up to these days. But anyways, he had this stuff called heat, but it was HEET, and he's like, all right, give this a go, and you have to swab it on. You can't put it on with your hands because if you touch your eye, you'll lose your eyeball. And so put this stuff on my legs, swabbed it on, and my legs just blew up. They were so red and even got swollen. So I looked at the ingredients and it had acetylsalicylic acid on it, which I'm allergic to. And so my legs were burning up. It's in the middle of winter, Toronto, so I go outside, the other guys come with me, and everybody's putting snow on my legs. and then my coach, Brent McFarlane, he walked by, and he's looking at me, and he's like, what the hell's going on? And there's, I don't know, just people are walking by as well, like other people we didn't know, and they're like, this is weird, but it's Canada, so whatever. Nobody really thinks twice. Putting snow on your legs. And then anyways, we went ahead, did the warm-up, finished the warm-up stuff. It was hard to finish the warm-up because my legs were on fire. And we ended up winning, and we got the national record we won the national record for the junior 4x4 indoors. I think we still hold it.
Really?
The only reason I think we still hold it is because my coach McFarlane, he said at the time that they will notify us if it ever gets broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been notified yet, but that doesn't mean it's not broken, but that makes me think it's not broken. We also won the 4x2. That time, that was in York University. That's the same track when you saw the video of Luke running the 200 indoors. That was the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so we ran the 4x2, and we also won that one. And I was running against my leg. So there's only like one other team that was in the race. There was us and one other team. And it had this Eric Friendpong, who was really good, but he ran the last leg against our guy, Chris Robinson. But what was it? I ran the second leg against this guy named Okiki. I have no idea what his family name was, but I remember, I'm going to tell you, I go back to the race in a second. I remember one time, it was when, I think it was it must have been the first year that your mom and I were married. I know that because we were living in this basement apartment on Montauban Avenue in Calgary. And that's where, I'm not sure if you remember, you probably don't remember, but we took like family pictures and stuff outside of the, on the top of the hill. It was right there. So anyways, I'm watching this World Championships, and the Canadian team had Okiki on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was him.
It was him. And so I was running against him in the second leg. Now I have to remember, I was running against him on an indoor track, and this guy was massive, which does give an advantage to the smaller person because of tangential forces. But yeah, we got the batons at like the same time. We do the first curve, and I think we were like a little bit ahead, and then we come into the second curve because it's a 200-meter track, right, and indoors, and he's starting to, like, he caught up to me, but then right off the curve, I just put it in next gear and blew by him, and I beat him. I handed off to Chris Tomlin, and then he gave it to Chris Robinson, and we won. We're the champs. But anyways, what was my point? Oh yeah, that was the race. That was our race. So that was 17.
Oh, yeah.
That was 17. And also, there was this one race we had at the end of our high school season that our high school team was invited to basically a university race. It wasn't a sanctioned one, like it wasn't part of the university circuit. It was just some kind of event kind of thing. They had 7 university teams, and they needed another team, so they called our coach and put us in there. And I ran the second leg in the 4x4, and we were in first place when we handed off. And I remember because you could hear the announcer saying, it's the high school team in first place. It was cool. 17, man. What are you going to do with it? You can answer it, but you don't have to. It's a rhetorical question, but it's like, What are you gonna do? You gotta do something with it. Take it by the horns and
Trying to.
kick its butt. Get a motorcycle license. Play more on stage. Get album released. Are you gonna do that future talent contest again? When does that
I think
begin?
it's open now to register.
Yeah, do it. Let's get you in there. I wonder. I just thought of this. We can get like a speaker, and you got to do the pucker sound. Yeah, because I was just thinking, one night we're gonna have a little event, and then we'll have a big barbecue afterwards. So you should come and just play for everybody at the barbecue.
Write a song first.
Yeah. You a little tired? You seem pretty tired. What time did you go to bed last night? I got the books I was talking about in the back seat there. The required reading books. Behind me, I think. I forgot. So the required reading books are Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, Gulag Archipelago, which is by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, and 1984 by George Orwell.
Animal Farm.
I need to get Animal Farm too. That's a good one.
Mom has. So I can just take it.
Okay. And then Atlas Shrugged and The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand.
By Ira.
Ayn Rand. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. There's the original building of the EIB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there and give talks. The one next to it with all the glass windows, I've done a few there as well.
Cool. Talks about what?
Chiropractic, running technique. The running technique usually brings lots of people. It's like, so it's not directly marketing kind of thing. I'm not like saying, hey, come see me for running techniques. I don't want to do that. But it's more just giving out information, and then that way if people think of, I don't know, think of anything related to, they need help, they think of me. It's a lot of people.
I should stop.